Welcome, welcome, my friends, to the YouTube channel. Today is Sunday, and the topic of this video is related to project management. Welcome once again, and I thank you very much for liking my videos, spreading it, and I would request those who are not subscribed my channel yet to subscribe my channel and spread it amongst your friends so that they can also take benefit out of this video. Today's topic is all about is project management the right career path? And we're going to solve the question. The question is project management the right career path? So we'll find the answers to this question. Please watch this video till the end. It has got a lot of value. Let us look at what is project management. Project management is all about initiating a project, planning it completely, executing it as per the plans, monitoring it whether to see the plans and the execution is the right direction, controlling it to correct if there are any deviations with respect to plan. So monitoring and controlling does that, and at the end we close the project successfully and hand it over to the stakeholders for its use. So this all about project management. Now, can anyone manage the project? Is the question you can ask. And can anyone be good at it? There are two important aspects. Whether everyone and anyone can manage project, and whether he or she will be good at it, good at managing the projects is what we need to ask before you ask this question to yourself whether I can manage it or I can be good at it before you start to think of choosing project management as your career. So to answer this, one important part is knowing what is project management, but project management is more art than science. That you can learn a lot of things about planning, a lot of things about cost control and scheduling and all this stuff by attending so many seminars. But if you don't know the art side of project management, it's difficult to become a good project manager. So this is one important aspect you should answer before you move ahead and choose your career as project manager. Because what we generally see is only a tip of iceberg, that is the science part and technicalities of project management. But what you don't see, which is beneath the water, the foundation is art side. And you can see the percentage 83 is percent is art side and 17% is science or technicality in project management. So this is one important aspect you must consider before you choose the career. Being a project manager is like being an artist because you have different colored streams combined into one work art. So there are so many things happening on a project. You as a project manager should be integrating those various disciplines, various works to make sure that project is delivered as it was envisaged. Project manager has the sphere of influence you can see is very large, and hence the project manager is very important position in any project. Many will say, yes, I know scheduling, I know cost control, I know how to solve the problems, I'm very good at analytical skills. Yes, these all are important aspects of project management, but there are few traits which I will list down which are very important. One important aspect for a project manager, he should have a genuine interest in people. He is the person who should be able to get best out of everybody, because there are so many people working under him and around him that you must be able to extract the best out of it. So he must be having a genuine interest in the people. That's the first trait a project manager must have. It's like an orchestra. You can see that maestro in between. He is an integrator of an orchestra, and he gets best of every music players were there. You can see a piano, you can see a guitar. Similarly, a project manager will have people working under him, working around him. He must be able to get the best out of them. So, project manager must act like a maestro in any orchestra. So, this is one correlation I am trying to give you in front. The trait two, he should be able to get respect from his team. The respect must be earned, and it cannot be purchased. So as a leader, as a project manager, you must earn that respect from the people, right? Construction is a difficult field. Where I come from a construction field. It's a difficult field. with hardly any motivation on a project side. And this becomes a very, very important trait for a project manager to have. In any project, there are various stakeholders, and each stakeholder will have his own power, his own interest, and own influence on the project. As a project manager, you must have this trait of stakeholder management. Each stakeholder, a project manager, must be able to engage properly by knowing their interest, knowing their power, and knowing their influence on the project. He must make sure that the project is at the center and there is no negative impact because of any of these stakeholders on the project. So keeping project at the center is very, very important, and then working around, working like juggler is another trait we must know. In any project, there are three constraints. We call it triple constraints: cost, scope, and time. At the center is quality. As a project manager, he must be able to make a proper balance out of these three constraints, keeping the quality at the center. He should not think that there are no changes on a project. Changes are there on each and every project. But how to manage the changes is very, very important. He must be able to take bold decision by keeping project at the center. He must be able to take decision based on available data at that point of time. Now the data availability will vary from the project stages. At the start, you will have limited data. When you get into the project, you will have more data. But you try and make sure that you have good data to take decision. But the decision will be at that point of time, right? Overall success responsible is accountable for success or failure of the project. The project manager is all about entire responsibility, entire accountability of a project. Now, is project manager is good career? That's what we are going to dwell into. Before that, let us look at some of the roles and responsibility of project manager. As a project manager, you must be able to develop a project management plan. You must be able to complete the project within the cost, within the time, and with the right scope. He must be a good communicator. In fact, 90% of his time is spent on the communication. He should be very good in managing risk, monitoring progress of the project, and obviously lifting the morale of the people, building, motivating the team, because the teams are one who are going to do the job. So these are some of the roles and responsibilities. Today, there are data. According to PMI, 22 million project management jobs will be available in 2027. There's a study conducted by PMI again in India. India needs 4 lakh competent project managers to see the kind of growth which India is expecting to have. Because growth comes from projects. Projects are the lifeline of any country's growth. So that is the demand of project manager and the project management jobs in India. Let us look at what is the people who are trying to upskill themselves. You can see the project management as an upskill comes fourth in the rating, and this is a data point again. So project management is extremely important. See the trend which is increasing in having more and more project management professionals from PMI. The trend is increasing. The trend is going up and up and up. This is one snapshot, again a data point for all of you to see the average salary. These figures may not be extremely correct, but just to give a trend about the project manager's salary across globe. Again, one data point, you can see there's a huge number of shift, in fact radical shift, where more and more resources are getting consumed by projects than the operation. You can see the trend starting from 2017-18 onwards. The more and more focus is given for projects because that changes the business. Operation actually runs the business. The fewer resources are getting allocated to operations, more resources are getting allocated to projects. Again, a data point for all of you. What are the industries where the project is there? It is there in almost all the industries. Each and every industry, you construction, IT, the softwares, the hydrocarbon, the automobile, the aviation. These are some of the industries. You can see a construction here. You can see a power or energy. You can see the IT or hospitality. You can see healthcare over here. As I said, information technology. You can see automobile, engineering, aviation, software development, marketing projects, consulting projects, and this list is endless. You You can see some of the areas software industry is going to grow multifold. Some of the data point again for you. The data center industry is going forward. The healthcare industry, because what happened a couple of years back, and we are seeing some tremors again. The healthcare industry is going to boom. That means you will require a lot of expenditure, a lot of projects, a lot of innovations to be implemented, and that's where project management comes to picture. Urban transport, at least in India, most of the cities are getting metro, most of the cities are getting airport. These are all signs of development, and development comes through projects. You can see satellite launch, the numbers are increasing day by day. The renewable energy, a lot of focus is given because of carbon emission. More focus is given for renewable energy related projects. See some of the data points for all of you. 3 P's are going to be critical: people, projects, and planet. Important aspect. Now, what are the different roles you can do in project management? You can become a project coordinator, a project manager, a program manager, a planning manager. It can start from program engineer to program manager to project engineer to project manager. This the career path is very very visible and very very encouraging and very very satisfying. Now let us look at what are those important things which are related to project management and a project management as a career. A huge demand, because everywhere world is moving fast. When it moves fast, it needs a lot of innovations, it needs a lot of implementation, and when it comes to implementation, projects and project management is important. So there is a high demand. Next, there is an increased salary, because you need competent people. People are ready to pay, because most important to complete the project within the cost, within the schedule, and with right scope. Then comes networking. In any project, is the best place. I think, from my experience, I can tell you, you meet different people in different projects, and that's how you increase your networking, and that's how you are getting visible across many people. Growth, obviously, since everything is growing up, your growth is also possible. Learn a lot of things. As a project manager, you should have open mind. Various skills can be, not because things are changing fast across. We must be able to keep the pace with them and start learning. We have to keep our mind open. And then skills, obviously, we need to have technical skills as well as personal skills. As I said, project management is more art, so you should be able to have management skills. Man management or people management skills are very very critical for any project. There are 2 certifications which are there. You can go on www.pmi.org. CAPM is certified associate in project management. Most famous is PMP, project management professional. I got myself PMP in 2009. Since we are talking about project management, I'm going to talk something about one of my endeavor, which is on project management, where I conduct live workshops on project management specifically designed for MEP engineers. These are 1 hour session twice a week for 6 weeks. It can be thrice a week as well. These are some of the details which I thought I will get you. Before the details, I just want to tell you about the benefits. With this program or these workshops, you can get clarity on project management fundamentals. Your approach to planning will be better. These are all practical and proven principles. This is what I generally teach. No firefighting. Most of us are known for firefighting, and that is not good. We must have a planned progress. We must have reduced stress on our head as well. Effective management of challenges, because every project will have different challenges. How to manage these challenges, how to increase the profitability on the project, how we can manage the claim management on a project, how to build strong relationship, get better quality projects, repeat businesses, and as a person you earn a respect, highest respect in the industry from the stakeholders in your company, and obviously your performance and growth is then possible. So these are some of the benefits of this course. With this course, you can become a rock star in the industry. So this is the course all about, and you can find a link over here. Click the link and you can join. this interactive workshop. Now, what these workshops contain, these 12 sessions rather contain. Session 1 will talk about definitions, then talk about why do we do projects, what are the triple constraints, what only experience in project execution enough or no, why project fails, some of the common mistakes, golden rules. Then we talked about second session talks about common mistakes, why mistakes, who is project manager, project life cycle and processes. Session 3 will talk about importance of project management, objective and success. Then it goes into knowledge areas, project scope management. It deals with various aspects of scope management in session 3 and session 4, which are there in front of you. Session 5 will talk about profitability, claim management. Then it goes into time management, talks about kickoff meetings. It talks about how to create schedules, the element of project schedule. And this is how session 6 comes in. What are the schedule compression techniques? Session 7 talks about cost, earned value method, detailed with example. It continues in session 8 about cost management, cash flow management. What are the performance indicators to know health of the project? Then we get into session 9, which will talk about stakeholder management. Session 10 talked about human resource management. Session 9 also talks about communication management, and session 10 also talks about quality management. These are all aspects in each of these category, each of these session details about. Then we get into session 11, talks about how do we do execution, sequencing of work, prefabrication. It also talks about risk management, very, very important aspect. And you can see so many aspects within the risk management which are covered in this. Session 12 talked about integration. Remember, I showed you the photograph of the orchestra. How do we integrate the projects? And how do we monitor the projects is all about. And how do we close the project successfully? These are all 12 sessions which are covered in this live workshop. And apart from this, you can also get 3 different pre-recorded courses absolutely with this course, and one session one-to-one with me for 30 minutes. So this is a bundle of courses along with the live sessions and one more live session which is one-to-one, because 12 live session will happen with the group. This session will be one-to-one for solving specific problems. This is the link. You can join or you can DM me and I can guide you further. Please subscribe me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn and ajazkazi.com. Thank you very much for your patient listening.